A man secretly used his computer mouse to circle his friend on the screen. Then, while his friend wasn't paying attention, he pressed the delete key, and in the next second, only his friend's arm was left. Someone downstairs witnessed the scene and immediately tried to call the police. Seeing this, the man quickly circled them with the mouse as well and pressed delete. Within moments, he had erased 10 people with ease. This computer was beyond unbelievable. It was truly magical. But before all of this, the man had been just an ordinary office worker. One day, he suddenly discovered that his mouse cursor could move outside the computer screen. At first, he was stunned, thinking he must be hallucinating. But after testing it several times, he realized the cursor could actually move freely between the digital world and the real one. That gave him a bold idea. If the mouse could move in the real world, perhaps it could also affect it, so he decided to test it on a cup. To his astonishment, the cup was pushed over by an invisible force. It was unbelievable. Then, he came up with an even better idea. He moved the cursor over a fine notice his boss had given him for being late and changed the text to read, "Outstanding performance. Reward, $100 million US." Now that was the ultimate Photoshop. With his boss's signature still on the document, he could confidently walk into the finance office and claim his reward. But he wasn't satisfied yet and decided to prank his boss. While she was working seriously at her desk, he quietly moved the cursor under her skirt, and then the performance began. Her body started trembling uncontrollably, and when she couldn't take it anymore, she rushed to the bathroom to calm down. Feeling smug, the man hurried to share his discovery with a friend, but his friend thought he was just daydreaming. To prove it, the man decided to give a live demonstration. He shrunk a car parked downstairs into a toy-sized version, then copied and pasted a section of a wall to block a window. The driver downstairs nearly lost his mind when he saw his car turn into a toy. Was he seeing ghosts in broad daylight? The man's friend, overwhelmed with excitement, shouted that with this computer, they could become rich, rob banks, force the president to step down, even rule the world. But as his friend's ambitions grew more deranged, the man decided to stop him using the computer. When his friend wasn't looking, he circled him with the mouse and pressed delete. To his horror, his friend vanished instantly, leaving behind only an arm that hadn't been circled. People downstairs saw what happened and rushed over, ready to call the police. Panicking, the man quickly circled them all and deleted them too. In just a few seconds, he had killed more than 10 people. His greed spiraled out of control. Now he even planned to rob a bank. He stopped a driver and demanded a ride. The driver thought he was insane and tried to drive away, but the man offered him $10 million to help him. The driver cursed him, slammed the accelerator, and sped off, narrowly escaping with his life. Frustrated, he began searching for another plan. That's when he suddenly noticed a mouse cursor on the ground pointing directly at him. Only then did he realize that someone else was controlling him. He looked up, trying to see who it was, but the other side never gave him the chance. Here's the question. If you had such a magical computer, what would you do with it?